feet 5'4", nothing to a giant. Waited my turn, call it perfect time and trust the Most High. Got the stars aligning, I was tapped in. I've been strategizing, dreams coming true. I've been fantasizing while you criticize. Pay attention to the signs, symbolize. Feel like a legend, they go idolize. Ayy, I'm a hero, wear my cape. Independent leader made a way. People's voice, he'll purple rain. Stuck to my pace, the turtle win the race. The trophies on trophies, views from the townscape. Change is great break, then I had to skate. God told me time to go elevate. Chosen child, I'm the champ now, not a featherweight. Man, I'm so blessed, I just meditate. Peace of mind, that's what you get when you out the way. By any means, I just listen what Malcolm say. Studied the game, I'm a student, learned every day. Stacking my bucks and I'm not talking Tampa Bay. Running the game, feel like first in the relay. Hand me my medal, took it to new levels. All gas on the pedal, not stagnant, cause settle now. Hey, we see you very soon. This what I'm here to do. Here to inspire you. We headed to the moon. Look, yeah, I'm living proof. About to blast off like Zoom. We about to take the roof.
We have a liftoff.
We headed to the moon.
I'm Ethan Stimson. I'm the son of Troy and Dana Stimson. I plan to attend South Dakota State University for aviation.
I'm Kira Reppy. I'm number 24. I'm the daughter of Joey and William, and after high school I plan to attend the University of Jamestown in Jamestown, North Dakota.
Jake Root, number 28, son of Jill Helvick and Ryan Root. Plans after high school or take a gap year.
My name is Grady Bodsberg, number 25.
Number 11, Quinton Jorgensen. My parents are Tana and Tyler Jorgensen. After high school, I plan to attend Mitchell Tech for electrical construction.
My name is Jeff Van Gilder, number 4. My parents are Melissa and Scott Simon. And my plans after high school are to go to a tech college for heavy equipment. I'm Jack Elsher, I'm number 22. My parents are Brad and Don Elsher, and after high school I plan to go to a four-year university for finance.
My name's Cole Nygaard, number 1. My parents are Jeremy and Amanda Nygaard. I plan on attending NDSU for education.
feet 5'4", nothing to a giant. Waited my turn, call it perfect time and trust the most high. Got the stars aligning, I was tapped in. I've been strategizing, dreams coming true. I've been fantasizing while you criticize. Pay attention to the signs, symbolize. Feel like a legend, they go idolize. Ayy, I'm a hero, wear my cape. Independent leader made a way. I'm the people's voice, hip hip parade. Stuck to my pace, the turtle win the race. There's trophies on trophies, views from the townscape. Change is great, break, then I had to skate. God told me time to go elevate. Chosen child, I'm the champ, now not a featherweight. Man, I'm so blessed, I just meditate. Peace of mind, that's what you get when you out the way. By any means, I just listen what Malcolm say. Studied the game, I'm a student, learned every day. Stacking my bucks and I'm not talking Tampa Bay. Running the game, feel like first in the relay. Hand me my medal, took it to new levels. All gas on the pedal, not stagnant, cause settle now. Yeah, hey, we see you very soon. This what I'm here to do. Here to inspire you. We headed to the moon. Look, yeah, I'm living proof. About to blast off like zoo. We about to take the roof.
We have a liftoff.
We headed to the moon.
And a good afternoon as we welcome you here to the Prairie Lakes Ice Arena as we are getting set for puck drop between the Oahe Capitals and the Watertown Lakers. And we welcome those in that are watching now on the Watertown Lakers YouTube and those that are watching on Capital City Rock Sports on YouTube as well and on 104.5 Capital City Rock back in the capital city as we are getting set for the Capitals and the Watertown Lakers. The Caps are now 8-3 on the season after their loss last night to the Brookings Rangers 4-2. The Watertown Lakers coming in at 5-7 on the season. These two teams played twice so far with two wins for the Oahe Capitals. They won 6-2 in the first matchup and then a 2-1 win in the second matchup against the Watertown Lakers. So the referees are getting onto the ice and getting ready to get the lineups set. We'll send things down whenever we get close to time for puck drop as we are excited for this matchup. And for those that are watching here on the Capital City Rock Sports and also on Watertown, John Winkler with you, as it says right there. But appreciate the help of the Watertown Lakers that are here to be able to bring you the broadcast. And we're kind of stealing a little bit from them and helping them out, I guess, and being able to bring you Oahe Capitals hockey. A little bit different if you're watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports, but it's all the same for those that are watching on the Watertown Lakers networks, as the Lakers are going to be coming out here shortly, and we are set to ready to go. Kylie Fromm will be in net for the Capitals as she's looking for her 7th win of the season. The Watertown Lakers looking like Kira Reppy will be the starter. Nyla Vanelli has started as well in several games and has started the 2 games against the Capitals to this point. So this will be a good matchup between these two teams, number 3 and number 4 in the standings, getting set for this contest, and it's going to be a fun one here this afternoon. It's been a fun time. The few times that I've been here at the Prairie Lakes Ice Arena, always enjoy it. Had the state tournaments for the girls 2 years ago, and then had the state tournament for the boys last year here. Jim Lloyd, who calls all those games with me for the state tournament, he is out of town, so get an opportunity to bring you this Oahe Capitals and Watertown Lakers contest here from the Prairie Lakes Ice Arena. And again, Dakota McIntyre leads the Oahe Capitals with 8 goals on the season, while it is 8 goals for Emma Schleissner that leads the Watertown Lakers. So both teams with 8, their leaders having 8 goals each. And the Capitals, again, looking for their 9th win of the year. The Watertown Lakers looking for their 6th win of the 2025-26 season. Both teams are out on the ice. We'll send things down here in just a moment for the introduction of our starting lineups and set for the Watertown Lakers hosting the Oahe Capitals. And Hockey Day in South Dakota. Glad you're with us here on Capital City Rock and on Watertown Lakers premier YouTube channels to bring you this matchup of girls hockey. And again, if you're a Capitals fan, we'll be on the air on Capital City Rock later on tonight down in Brookings. We'll have the boys game with a 6 o'clock puck drop. We'll have that for you on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports with coverage right around 5:40. We'll send things down for the introduction of our starting lineups, as it is going to be the Capitals and the Watertown Lakers here from the Prairie Lakes Ice Arena.
Watertown, where we will see our Oahe Capitals versus our Watertown Lakers.
ready to go here from the Prairie Lakes Ice Arena. And you heard those starters: Addison Hunsley, Emily Nemec, Brenna Ullman for the Oahe Capitals, Elliot Birch and Reagan Emmy with the two defensemen, with Kylie Fromm between the pipes for the Capitals. For the Watertown Lakers, Emma Schleisner, Lily Murray, and Piper Kruger be the three forwards, with Harper Hendricks and Alyssa Matthews being the two defensemen, and Akira Reppy is the starting goalie for the Lakers here in this game this afternoon, as we are set and ready to go from Watertown. Capitals will go from left to right on your radio dial and across your TV screen. The Watertown Lakers from right to left, as it will be Lily Murray to take the opening face-off against Emily Nemec. And we are underway here this afternoon from Watertown, as the Lakers won the opening face-off, but it is controlled by Addison Hunsley. Quick pass for Nemec. Comes back to Hunsley, and a shot goes off the side of the net quickly here for the Capitals. Pass will come back out to the blue line. Reagan Emmy with the shot from the blue line, but that is blocked. And Emma Schleisner away for the Watertown Lakers. Schleisner will turn to her forehand, and she'll get to the left wing side. Schleisner with the shot, but that goes wide of Kylie Fromm, and then we'll get a whistle and a penalty coming up against Fromm for a trip. And it will be the Watertown Lakers on the power play. Fromm obviously is not going to serve the penalty against, but it will be against Fromm. And the Watertown Lakers, 29 seconds into the hockey game, will head to the power play. So 2-minute trip to Kylie Fromm. And it's a Hermanson Endodontics penalty kill for the Oahe Capitals. Emmy will be the one to serve the penalty, and I believe it had to be someone that was on the ice at the time. So the Lakers on the power play, as it's Schleisner on the face-off win, throws it towards the net, but it was blocked by the Capitals and sent all the way down by Emily Nemec, and a quick early release of pressure for the Capitals. You are listening to KCCR FM Blunt, a Riverfront broadcasting station, as this will be cut off before it got to the blue line. Emily Nemec, now it's up for Schleisner, and the Watertown Lakers back into the offensive zone. Schleisner sends it all the way across ice for Harper Hendricks, throws it towards the net, but that's blocked by Callie Beam. And this Nemec again, that will try to send it down the ice, and Ava Lavenger will be the one to clear it out of the zone. And it will come back to the neutral zone, where it's going to be moved along and tipped into the offensive end by Nyla Vanelli. Into the corner it is. Turned around here to the near side, and that pass will miss for Keegan Stolp. And all the way down it goes, where it'll be touched by Kira Reppy, and Stolp will pick it up and move it back into the neutral zone. Up ahead for Harper Hendricks, but she wasn't looking for the pass, so the Capitals will send it back down the ice. And it'll be moved by Schleisner. Harper Hendricks up to the blue line. And the Watertown Lakers again trying to get something moving on the power play, but it's turned over, and Mallory Learcamp will move in shorthanded. That shot will go off the stick of Hendricks and wide. Elliot Birch has lost her stick as it got lifted or tied up with one of the Watertown Lakers, and the Capitals will have to get back defensively, and Birch will have to leave her stick into the offensive zone. 2-on-2 right now for the Lakers. That shot will go wide of Fromm, that coming from Lily Murray. And then from the far side boards, that shot will again go wide of Fromm. No shots on goal for either side. There's been several shot attempts, but nothing's made it on net. 17 seconds to go on the power play for the Watertown Lakers. Here on the near side, where it's going to be picked up by Piper Kruger. Sent around the boards to the far side. Into the corner it comes. And looking to center one, but it's blocked by a stick. Here, Reppy counting down the time, and out of the penalty box will come Reagan Emmy serving that Kylie Fromm penalty, and we're back to 5-on-5. And the Capitals nearly had too many on the ice. Brenna Ullman stepped on the ice for Reagan Emmy. Thankfully, she didn't play the puck. Otherwise, it would have been too many on the ice for the Capitals. This is turned over at the blue line by Gracelyn Webb. But the Capitals will recover, and the pass from Junt to Hunsley was blocked. And Nemec will skate behind her own end of the ice and behind her own net. Up ahead for Brenna Ullman, try to swipe it over to Hunsley. It was partially fanned on and partially blocked, and then Ullman's able to dump it into the zone. Comes off the boards, off the Zamboni doors, right in front for Nemec. Reppy was turned the other way, but Nemec couldn't put it in the back of the net. Went straight in front of the crease. Here's a centering pass. Hunsley on her backhand, can't get a shot away. Back out to the blue line for Birch, walks in. That shot is blocked by Webb. And out to the blue line, a good stick lift from Addison Hunsley to keep the puck in the zone. Wrapped around the boards again, there's still a loose stick of Elliot Birch. Her other stick is sitting in the corner. Here's a shot that is blocked. Nemec now behind the net. That will pick it up. She's going to have to work around the loose stick in the corner. Works again around the loose stick. And it's 4 players that are battling for the puck. Comes free. There's a shot off the side of the net. That one coming from Ainsley Reese. Hunsley from the out top of the faceoff circle. That shot is blocked. Rebound, and Nemec with the shot and a save made by Kira Reppy. And we get a whistle with 13:07 to go here in the first period. And there is your first shot on goal of the hockey game. And it comes nearly 4 minutes in, but a lot of good looks for both these teams here in this first period. Face-off will be to the left of Reppy. And it will be taken by Sloan Allard for Watertown. Ava Lavenger will win it back for the Capitals. Shot by Birch. That was blocked by a stick, and it goes behind the net. Harper Hendricks around the boards on the far side. It is battling for the puck. Piper Kruger, along with also Sloan Allard. And it eventually comes for Hendricks, who will chip and chase off the boards, but Elliot Birch will easily glide to the puck and will send it here to the near side. Kicked by Miller into the offensive zone. She was past the red line, so there is no icing. Grabbed by Alyssa Matthews, up the boards on the far side. That's knocked down by Lavenger, and it's going to be moved in by Reagan Emmy. Tipped on net by Miller, and a save made by Reppy, and we get a whistle with 12:31 to go here in the first period. Good redirect there by Miller. Good job by Reppy to stay with it. 905 save percentage for Kira Reppy with 2 wins so far in the season. 2.66 goals against average. Face off to the left of Reppy. McIntyre shoots it on net on the face-off win. And it is controlled by Watertown behind the net. Aubrey Stewart at the blue line leaves it for Callie Beam. Up ahead for McIntyre. Almost didn't play it in time. Was able to cancel out a stick, and the puck is loose behind the net. McIntyre will grab it here for the Capitals, but can't center it. And it's up the boards, but it's held in by Junt. She'll cross-corner dump to the far side. Backhanded off of a body, came out in front, and then cleared away by the Lakers. And Graceland Webb from the red line trying to dump it into the zone, and she does. 11:55 to go here in the first period. No score of the American Family Insurance Brittany Shuffleby scoreboard for those that are watching on Capital City Rock Sports. Callie Beam on the far side corner. Going to be sent here to the near side. Tipped along, but held in by Schleisner. Schleisner with a shot, and that one was blocked by the skates of Junt as she's trying to find a way back to her skates. Aubrey Stewart picking up speed, going into the offensive zone on her off wing. Trying to backhand pass it. No one was there for the Capitals. It was blocked either way. And Emma Schleisner will play it off the boards behind the net, and the Watertown Lakers will try and move it out of the zone. Good couple passes to get out of the zone. The last one missed for Schleisner. She was far up the end of the ice, and now it's turned over, and Aston Hunsley started to bring it back in, but it cleared back out by the Lakers. The Capitals, Brenna Ullman, back in, barely gets into the zone. Quickly back out by Shaylin Strikers. And then a cross-ice pass, shot by Ullman, wide of Reppy. Comes here on the near side. On the board, centering pass over for Ullman. Turns on her back end, over for Nemec. Swipes it on the back end once, and then the second opportunity went wide of Reppy. As she was standing alone in front, but couldn't get to her forehand. Here's Hunsley now, behind the net on her back end. Stops and turns, looking to center one. Reppy will block the pass. And then Hunsley and Nemec will battle for the puck for the Capitals. Trying to take it away from Watertown. Looks like McKenna Knopf was back there for Watertown, and it will be up the boards on the near side. That shot will hit Nemec, and she's trying to jump out of the way, coming from Elliot Birch, and it'll come here to the near side. Schleisner, that will be played over here at the blue line, out of the zone, and racing is Lily Murray, trying to move it to the offensive end, but Elliot Birch back checks well. As the puck will be moved to the neutral zone, that'll be delayed offside, and we will get a whistle with Watertown touching the puck. That was a far side referee who was in the Capitals end of the ice. He had blown a tire, so he went down and didn't fully see that play was going to be offside, but the near side official and the one that was farther away from the play was able to easily tell that was a delayed offside. Watertown touches up. We get a whistle with 10:01 to go here in the first period. 2-1 in shots in favor of the Capitals. Here on the near side, as the Capitals will move it up the boards. Harper Hendricks, pass will go across over, as it's Alyssa Matthews that was able to keep it away from Kenley Boyer, and now Webb into the offensive zone. Webb's shot, that was blocked. This will come out by the Capitals. down the ice into the Watertown Laker end of the ice. Matthews will move it up. That one, Kelly Beam steps in front of the pass. Took down one of the Watertown Lakers, and make that Nyla Vanelli. She was slow to get up. Pass will come across for the Capitals in the neutral zone. Boyer took a step into the offensive end. That got canceled away from the puck. Harper Hendricks trying to pick up some speed as she chips it over one Capital, but right to Elliott Birch. She'll send it down the ice, not far enough for an icing as it was picked up by Watertown. Ainsley Reese will send it back in. Again, it was blocked by Hendricks. And then her pass is intercepted by Mallory Learkamp. Aubrey Stewart will play it off the boards on the far side. So almost turned over to Stewart. It does get turned over to McIntaffer, but her shot was blocked. Now back for Birch. Her shot wide of Reppy. Here on the nearest side, it is missed by Stolp. And then coming back over for Harper Hendricks. Hendricks will play it off the boards over for Elliott Birch. It is moved along. And it is Hendricks near side, make that far side for Schleisner. And then for Emma Schleisner, her shot into off the glove of Kylie Fromm. Play will continue. Learkamp at the blue line, can't get out of the zone for the Capitals. Watertown will hold it in. Shot wide of Fromm. 8:10 left to go here in the first period. Emily Nemec spills behind the net. Pass will be moved up ahead for Learkamp. That was tipped away from her. Now it's an opportunity for Hunsley moving in to her forehand, a save made by Reppy. Then trying to bank it off of Reppy was Hunsley. And then it will slide in for Nemec. Emily Nemec will put it to the net. And as Kara Reppy was trying to get back into position and just slid right between her legs, and the Hawaii Capitals will score with 7:52 to go in the first period and will take a 1-0 lead. As we'll watch the replay, Addison Hunsley again trying to bank it off of Reppy. Puck came back over. Nemec, it might have gone off of Hunsley's skate, but it went right between the legs of Reppy and into the back of the net. And the Capitals will strike first and lead at 1-0 on the American Family Insurance Brittany Shufflebine scoreboard. It would be Hunsley's 4th of the season or Nemec's 3rd of the season. Here's Hunsley right back in. It is Nemec that will get the goal, and Hunsley with the assist. That shot will go wide. Hunsley got pushed down to the ice as she was trying to stand in front of the net. Puck will come free. Still loose in front in the slot. Back in by Hunsley, and a right pad save made. Rebound is right there, but swiped away the Watertown Lakers. So it is Nemec's 3rd goal of the season. Hunsley will pick up her 4th assist. This will be offside against the Watertown Lakers, and we get a whistle with 7:16 to go here in the first period. As it will be a face-off just outside the Capitals' end of the ice. This pass from Micah Buffalo for Kirsten Miller. Threw it on net. Save made by Reppy. Didn't catch it cleanly, but was able to cover it up to get the whistle. With 7:08 remaining here in the first period. 6 shots to 1 in favor of the Capitals. Nemec's 3rd goal of the season. Made it a 1-0 game. Face-off will be won by Oahe. Here's Birch with a shot. That's off the blocker, Reppy. Go to the far side. Ainsley Reese will step up to pinch in and hold it in the zone. Far side corner. Sent out of the zone all the way down. Should be far enough for an icing, and it will be an icing with 6:50 to go here in the first period. Capitals looking for win number 9 to go to 9-3 in the season. We'll have just 9 games remaining after today. Watertown Lakers playing their 13th game. They'll have 8 games left after this afternoon. This face-off was won by Buffalo that put it on net, and Reppy was able to cover to get the whistle. 6:46 left to go here in the first period. And the Capitals lead at 1-0 on the American Family Insurance Brittany Shufflebine scoreboard. Buffalo again will look to win the face-off. It'll be swung by Miller in front of the crease, but it goes wide of Reppy. Here on the near side, in the corner, Strikers had her stick lifted by Lavenger. And around it comes back here on the nearest side where Schleisner will pick it up. And Emma Schleisner gets it out of the zone, but right to Elliott Birch, and she'll scan at her own blue line. Turns up, looks up, and finds Kirsten Miller. Miller moves it in right wing on the offensive end. but then lost the handle of the puck where it's going to be flipped up, not out of the zone. It will come out of the zone. It bounced over on Reese as she was trying to hold it in. 6:10 remaining here in the first period. Kirsten Miller, pass will go across. McIntaffer will move into the zone, but then fans on a shot or pass attempt. Watertown Laker player goes down. McIntaffer will pick up the puck. Here's now Learcamp that will move it around. Learcamp with a shot. That one went off of a body and wide of Reppy. McIntaffer sends it back out of the blue line, but misses for Birch and for Junt. And it will be down the ice. Sonia Junt will pick it up here for the Capitals. Moved along for Elliott Birch, but it's turned over. Looking for a shot attempt. Swiped in front of the net and moved along by Fromm. And it will be moved down by the Capitals all the way down. And it went just wide of Reppy, and it turns into an icing with 5:28 to go here in the first period. Face-off will be to the left, make that the right of Kylie Fromm. And it will be Sloan Allard to take the face-off for the Watertown Lakers, as she'll move it to the side along with Addison Hunsley for the Capitals, and it'll come around for Callie Beam. Up the boards, that will be chipped out of the zone by the Capitals, picked along, and then there's going to be a penalty coming up against Watertown, as Emily Nemec will get, the elbow will go against Watertown, but Nemec was the one that got hit. And so the Capitals will go on to their first power play, the Boys and Girls Club power play, as Allard is the one to pick up the penalty with 5:15 to go here in the first period. Capitals yesterday went 0 for 4 on the power play, and looking for that first power play goal here this weekend. This will be Callie Beam that will pick up the puck, top of the face-off circle. Down below for Nemec. Out. There's a shot on and a save made as Nemec got it back out to Hunsley, but Reppy will make the save and get the whistle with 5:05 to go here in the first period. Face-off will be to the right of Reppy. Nemec will take it again, but won by Graceland Webb to the corner. Nemec will pick it up behind the net, sends it over to the near side for Ullman with a tough angle right now. She's trying to throw it to the net anyway, but it was blocked. The puck is still loose in the slot. It is Nemec that will pick it back up and send it out to the blue line for Beam. Beam on her backhand, moves it down side of the goal line. Pass will come back up for Ullman. It was tipped, and then Junt threw it wide of the net of Reppy, just barely, because Reppy didn't see that puck coming to the net. Graceland Webb will get out of the zone, not deep out of the zone, but Junt from the red line throws it across for Ullman, and the Capitals are right back into the offensive end. Nemec with a shot into the glove of Reppy. We get another whistle. With 4:24 left to go here in the first period, and 1 minute and 10 seconds left to go on the power play here for the Hawaii Capitals. Face-off will be to the left of Reppy. Emma Schleisner will take it against Dakota McIntaffer. McIntaffer will try and swipe it away from Schleisner. Sent up the boards, caught by Birch. Her shot goes off of McIntaffer. Learcamp will pick it up, sends it back to the blue line. Reagan Emmy here to the near side for Birch. She'll send it toward the net. That was trying to be redirected by McIntaffer. Might have got a piece of it, but it went wide. Learcamp walks in. That's a tough angle shot, and Reppy had the post covered cleanly and will make the save to get the whistle with 4:02 to go here in the first period. Still 47 seconds left on the power play for the Capitals. McIntaffer will take the face-off again against Schleisner. Tied up at the face-off down to the far end of the ice. Will be swung to the boards. Learcamp up ahead for Emmy. Catches off the foot. Back down for Learcamp. She'll walk in. Again, tough angle look, but she'll throw it cross ice for Birch. And then that's not settled down by McIntaffer, but Learcamp will go to the puck. McIntaffer trying to push it right back out for Stewart. Off of her stick. Goes to the left side of Reppy, and she's able to dive on top of it, get the whistle with 3:38 remaining here in the first period. 23 seconds left to go on the power play. Face-off again to the right of Reppy. McIntaffer will take the face-off against Webb. And it was won by McIntaffer, but it goes right to Piper Kruger, who will send the length of the ice and just about take care of the power play. Here on the near side for Stewart, but she'll turn it over. Webb, backhand, save made by Fromm. Great backhand there by Webb, and a good save by Fromm, who had to be ready for that puck coming her way. Over on the far side, Harper Hendricks, as we were back to 5-on-5. Caps and Lakers both 0 for 1 on the power play. This is going to be kicked by Learcamp to keep it in the zone. Learcamp will pick it up, works to the corner and behind the net, looking for maybe a wraparound. Sends it back out to the blue line. Emmy here to the near side for Birch. Walks in, top of the face-off circle. That shot and a save made by Reppy. Learcamp back out for Emmy again. Sends it towards the net. That's blocked. Comes back out to Emmy. Sends it back to the net again. Blocked another time by Watertown. And out of the zone by the Lakers. As it's Allard that will move it along. She came out of the penalty box. Got a lot of energy coming out of the penalty box. Comes to the nearest side for Kenley Boyer. Walks in. That shot. That one whistles wide off the glass. Near side, McIntaffer and Schleister battling for the puck and pushed out of the zone by Schleister. Beam will send it back across. Onside play for the Capitals as Buffalo will pick it up and then try to send it to the corner. Referee trying to get out of the way of the puck. And then it'll be moved around by McKenna Knopf here to the near side. Schleister got to it first, chipped it up the boards, out of the zone. Now a race to the puck. Callie Beam is in front and will win the race to it with 2 minutes to go here in the first period. Sent over, settled down. Buffalo can't settle it down. Puck went wide of Fromm. Out to the blue line, held in by Watertown. That shot was blocked. Beam was able to block the shot. Now Lavenger up the boards, again held in by Watertown. Lavenger for Buffalo, that will be sent down the ice. That will turn into an icing, and we get the whistle with 1:38 to go here in the first period. 9-3 in shots in favor of the Capitals now here in this first period. And the lone goal, Emily Nemec from Assen Hunsley, makes it a 1-0 game. Here, Reppy's been busy even with the 9 shots on goal. The ones that have missed from the Capitals have been close. And so she's been busy just in front of us where we sit here at the Prairie Lakes Ice Arena. Far end of the ice, the face-off is won by the Capitals all the way around the boards. It'll come here on the near side and will make the distance for another icing with 1:29 left to go here in the first period. Another offensive zone face-off for Watertown. Only 3 shots on goal so far. Couple of good chances on those shots on goal for Watertown, but haven't been there's been few and far between when they've made it on net against Fromm, who has made all 3 saves so far. This face-off is won by Watertown. Glove down. There's a shot, and that's covered up by Fromm. Caught it up on the right shoulder and was able to get the left hand with the big mitt to cover it up and get the whistle with 1:24 left to go here in the first period. Face-off will be to the left of Fromm. It'll be on the far side, around the boards for Reagan Emmy. But 4 players will converge on the puck. It'll come free for Ullman. Moves it up ahead for Nemec, but can't get the puck deep into the zone. Harper Hendricks takes it away from her. Sent up to the near side for Schleisner. Schleisner carries it in, leaves it back for Hendricks. That shot off the left pad. Rebound was there for Watertown, but it's cleaned away by the Capitals. And Reagan Emmy will send the length of the ice and will end up getting an icing. Wasn't really the length of the ice, but she hadn't made the red line yet. She had a couple more strides before she got to the red line. And will ice the puck with 53.3 to go here in the first period. 1-0 lead for the Capitals on Nemec's 3rd goal of the season. Both teams 0 for 1 in the power play. Face off to the right of Fromm. It will be moved to the blue line, swiped out of the zone by the Capitals, picked back up, and will be sent toward the Capital bench from Melissa Matthews. It bounced right in front of the bench. And we've got a tie-up with Harper Hendricks lost her stick. Callie Beam and Hendricks are hugging each other, and then Beam is trying to take the stick of Hendricks and skate away with it. Face-off will be won by the Watertown Lakers, and even some of the girls for the Capitals are trying to hold the stick hostage of Harper Hendricks. This will be iced again by the Capitals with 28.6 to go here in the first period. I believe that happened one other time with Beam and Hendricks at the Expo Center, that Beam started skating away with Hendricks' stick. A couple of Team South Dakota teammates. Face-off will be to the right of Fromm. 28.6 to go here in the first period. It will be a shot from Hendricks. It was blocked by the Capitals and Lavenger. Lavenger will pick it back up the blue line, sends it across for Buffalo, one-on-one in the zone. Buffalo with a shot. That one off of a stick and wide of Reppy. Bullet from Micah Buffalo. Grayson Webb can't get out of the zone. Comes here to the near side. Buffalo's able to hold it in with 7 seconds remaining. And the Watertown Lakers and Hendricks will try and keep possession, in that pass for Lavenger just missed her stick. The Lakers turned the puck over behind their own end of the net and then nearly turned into a goal for the Oahe Capitals. Lavenger was right in front and it just missed. As is 1-0 at the end of one period. For those that are watching on or listening on Capital City Rock Sports, we'll have the first intermission report coming up. For those on Watertown Prairie Premier Center, or Watertown Lakers Premier YouTube page, we'll come back in the second period. You're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock, and you're watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Come to Sharp Automotive Group, where we're here to help you find the best deal in town. We have the largest truck inventory in Northeast South Dakota and the best selection of cars and SUVs too. You'll get the best price the first time and the best selection. So stop in today at Sharp Automotive Group.
Pick 6 for $19.99 is the perfect meal for two.
I can't believe we're on a date.
Oh, I'm just here for pick 6.
Imagine what our kids would look like.
I don't want to have kids with you.
6 kids.
6!
Pick 6!
Wait, could we eat here every meal?
Yes.
All right, I'm down. Pick 6 meal for two for $19.99.
For 45 years, the Watertown Area Community Foundation has been right here investing in the vitality of our community and helping us grow. With over $11 million granted locally and $35 million in assets, the foundation is dedicated to making a real difference in Watertown. From supporting education and health initiatives to enhancing parks and local arts, our mission is to enrich lives by looking forward and giving back. When you support the Watertown Area Community Foundation, you're building a stronger, brighter future for us all. Together, we're making Watertown better, one investment at a time.
The sky's the limit with SkyTab. Your all-in-one mission control center featuring state-of-the-art tools to manage your restaurant. Accept orders at the table or online. Everything is seamless. Online reservations? We got that too. Want to send orders directly to the kitchen? No problem. Ready to pay? You can do that right at the table. Need to build loyalty? We've got you covered. Now take it to the next level with email marketing. Analyze your performance with advanced reporting tools, all easily accessible with the InCharge mobile app. It's time to skyrocket your business with SkyTab.
Anyways, we welcome you back here on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports, as we also are welcoming those that are on for Watertown Lakers Premier YouTube page, as well as 1-0 on the American Family Insurance Brady Shuffle by and scoreboard for those that are Oahe Capitals fans. Emily Nemec got the lone goal of the game so far from Addison Hunsley. That came with 7:53 left to go in that first period. Shots on goal are 9-5 in favor of the Capitals. So 5 saves for Kylie Fromm, 8 saves on 9 shots for Kira Reppy. in net for the first period between these two teams. We got a couple highlights to show you. The first one here on the glove save made by Reppy on the opportunity for Emily Nemec. If you're, again, watching on YouTube on Capital City Rock Sports or Watertown Lakers premier YouTube channel. Really good competitive first period. That was a great shot on that tip by Kirsten Miller and a great job by tracking the puck for Kara Reppy. And the goal that was scored, as you'll see right now, Emily Nemec was able to get a backhand. Addison Hunsley had the first shot behind the net. She tried to bank it off of Reppy, and then Nemec was there, got a handle on it, a backhand, and was able to put it between the legs of Reppy. But Reppy has been good so far, and a couple of saves here from Kylie Fromm as well, as it stands at 1-0 right now. This is one of the big saves on that backhand. A really good chance by Webb. It was shorthanded at that point. And Fromm has made a couple of big saves on the 4 opportunities. Here's another Webb shot. That was another good look from Graceland Webb. That was end up being stopped by Kylie Fromm. So big couple saves from Fromm and big saves from Kara Reppy, which could be a different game if those goalies aren't sharp. We'd be seeing probably a 4-3 game right now instead of it being 1-0. But both goalies have been playing well to this point as the Capitals lead at 1-0. Through the first 17 minutes. We'll take another break on the First Admission Report. We'll come back with more of our First Admission Report here on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Come to Sharp Auto.
Looking for a way to show your school spirit and support the Watertown School District? With the Aero Spirit card from American Bank and Trust, you can do both. Every time you use your Aero Spirit debit card, a portion of your purchase goes right back to the school, helping fund important programs and activities. It's a win for you and a big win for our students. Visit your local American Bank and Trust at 1715 First Avenue Northeast today to sign up and make a difference with every swipe. American Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
Do something to launch your future at Lake Area Tech. It's a living, working, thought-producing environment to help you level up in the workforce. Combined with hands-on training and real-world experience, you'll be ready to find a high-paying career you'll love right out of school, the way 99% of our graduates do. It's the best return on your college investment, the quickest path to your future success. Lake Area Tech, the start of something new.
For 3 generations, Technicolor Screen Printing has been Watertown's go-to for custom apparel and design. We combine decades of experience with the latest printing tech to capture every detail. From bold prints to detailed embroidery, Technicolor does it all. Whether it's your team, business, or special event, we bring your vision to life. Technicolor Screen Printing. Your colors, your story, your style.
Communities come together to serve a need, fix a problem, and build stronger. Custom Fabricators, a locally owned manufacturer, partnered with the Watertown Lakers to build custom lockers and provide custom storage solutions. From design and measurement to fabrication and installation, Custom Fabricators stepped up to reinforce the next generation of hockey. No fanfare, no spotlight, just a genuine, we've got your back. Custom Fabricators, because this is our community.
Give your home or business a facelift with Cashway Lumber. Our easy install, ready to paint LP Smart Side siding offers the beauty of traditional wood with more durability. Add texture and design to your home's exterior with Versetta Stone. Beautify and protect your home with Landmark shingles, giving your home the ideal look with confidence.
You can count on Cashway for jobs done right. Cashway.
For when you are ready to get the job done, choose Cashway Lumber for a job done right.
Hockey fans, are you ready for power, speed, and precision on and off the ice? At Pelican Power Sports, we bring that same championship mentality to your ride. Whether it's snowmobiles, ATVs, motorcycles, jet skis, or UTVs, we service and repair them all to keep you in the action year-round. Pelican Power Sports, service and repair with a personal touch.
Come to Sharp Automotive Group, where we're here to help you find the best deal in town. We have the largest truck inventory in Northeast South Dakota and the best selection of cars and SUVs too. You'll get the best price the first time and the best selection. So stop in today at Sharp Automotive Group.
With 26 flavors, got a sauce for every squad. Don't drip on the drip. The greatest of all times, Buffalo Wild Wings.
'Tis the season to put on your best vest and paint the town blaze orange. To answer the chorus of the most pheasants in the nation. Here, opening day is a holiday. The beginning of a ritual. The continuation of a tradition. Follow the call of the field to Watertown. There's so much South Dakota, so little time.
Do your best on DIY projects for your business or home with Cashway Lumber. Transform your kitchen with custom cabinetry designed uniquely for your home. Explore what Bear-built woodworks can do to add character to your space. Add warmth and durability with the new floor covering. We can even install it for you. Or bring color to your space with Benjamin Moore paint.
You can count on Cashway for jobs done right. Cashway Lumber.
For when you are ready to get the job done, choose Cashway Lumber for a job done right.
Come to Sharp Automotive Group, where we're here to help you find the best deal in town. We have the largest truck inventory in Northeast South Dakota and the best selection of cars and SUVs too. You'll get the best price the first time and the best selection. So stop in today at Sharp Automotive Group.
And as we welcome you back, we are getting set for the second period between the Oahe Capitals and the Watertown Lakers as we welcome you here on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports, and those that are watching on Watertown Lakers Premier YouTube channel as well. The Capitals lead at 1-0 on American Family Insurance. Brittany Schuffelbein scoreboard. Emily Nemec with the lone goal so far. Addison Hunsley with the assist as the Capitals out shooting the Watertown Lakers 9-5 in that first period. As Kylie Fromm made all 5 saves in net, and Kara Reppy was very good, and you saw the highlights in that first period. A lot of big saves for both Reppy and for Fromm to keep this game being 1-0. Could have easily been a 4-3 game at this point if both goalies were not sharp, but they were both very sharp to keep this a 1-0 game. And For the Capitals, it is going to be trying to get that to extend that lead out, and for Watertown, the next one's a big one to try and make it a 1-1 game. And if they continue to get those quality shots on net, it will be an opportunity for them to get the game tied up and then move from there. But the Capitals feel like they were the more dominant team in puck possession in that first period, and an opportunity to continue to get that puck possession and to make it a 2-0 lead, if not extend that out even more heading into this second period. Teams will switch ends of the ice. It'll be period of the long change, and it's going to be a big one here at the Prairie Lakes Ice Arena as the Hawaii Capitals and Watertown Lakers both back out of the ice. We're ready to go here for this second period, as we will apologize for those that are watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. You heard me, you saw me basically do everything of all the talking that I was doing, but I had kept the mic muted on my end, so I appreciate those that are texting and saying now that we should be good and should be back up and on the air right now. Well, it'll be about another 30 seconds. It'll end up being just a little bit longer before we get back to hearing me talking. There we go. Now we're back and ready to go. Apologize for the 30 seconds or 45 seconds of talking on Capital City Rock Sports and not having any audio coming through. You just saw me moving my mouth and not saying anything, which is the usual that happens for me. It is a face-off that is won for the Hawaii Capitals as we're underway here in the second period, as the puck will be moved into the neutral zone by the Capitals. And it does come out of the zone. Elliot Birch will move it along, and it will be picked up by Shaylin Streicherts. Watertown moves into the offensive end. Ainsley Reese over for Emily Nemec. And it will be to make that Brenna Ullman for Addison Hunsley. Now Hunsley carries in the offensive zone on a breakaway. Hunsley with a shot and a save made by Reppy. The stick goes up in the air for Hunsley, knowing that she had a great opportunity to make it a 2-0 game. She was looking for her fourth of the season. This will be moved into the offensive zone, but right to Elliot Birch for the Capitals, who will move it right back out. Nemec will swing it into the offensive end with 16:10 left to go here in period number 2. Behind the net, it is now for Hunsley, up ahead for Elliot Birch. That shot was blocked, never got to the net. Picked up by the Lakers, out to the blue line, off the skates of Birch to hold it in the zone. And it will be now here for Birch again, as she'll pick it up at her own blue line. Across it goes for Sonia Junt. Her pass is blocked, back to Junt. And then up ahead for Ullman on a cross-ice pass. This is turned over, though, and into the offensive zone. Allard moves it across, will come back, and that shot just missed to the far side post on the shot by Graceland Webb. She's been all over the ice trying to get that to goal. So far, 4 goals in the season for Webb, and she's been close to 3 different times scoring. Tough angle shot goes off of Reppy onto the far side boards. Goes back to the near side where Kenley Boyer, who took that initial shot, it'll come back her way. This will be moved out of the zone by the Watertown Lakers. Sonia Junt mishandled the pass. Now it's going to be moved all the way in here for Watertown. That shot and a save made by Fromm, and she'll get the whistle with 15:05 left to go here in period number 2. Face-off will be to the right of Fromm. She's now made all 6 saves in net. That's the first shot by the Watertown Lakers here in this second period. Dakota McIntyre will take the face-off, and she will do so against Lily Murray. And the face-off will be controlled by the Capitals out to the blue line, where it's held in by Harper Hendricks. Behind the net, Callie Beam moves off the boards on the far side. Learcamp got a touch on it. Now it's McIntyre 2-on-1 for the Capitals moving in. McIntyre and Stewart. Shot by McIntyre into the glove of Reppy, who makes the save and gets the whistle with 14:48 to go here in the second period. That 2-on-1 opportunity, McIntyre, the pass was pretty much cut off without making an absolute perfect pass over to Stewart. Otherwise, it was not going to be as good of an opportunity as it was for the Capitals. It'll be offside by a Beam, and we get a whistle with 14:40 to go here in period number 2. Face-off just outside the Watertown Laker blue line. The line of McIntyre, Learcamp, and Stewart. This is going to be won by the Lakers. It almost turned over to the Capitals. Now Birch, her pass across, tipped by McIntyre. Right back to Lily Murray in the neutral zone. And it's pushed in by Sloan Allard. Reagan Emmy will cut her off. McIntaffer will swipe at the puck one time, picked it back up, and now it's Birch on the near side, moving up ahead, tipped by out of the zone by Learcamp. But Watertown retains possession. Near side, flipped in, not deep into the zone, comes back for Birch. This is nearly turned over to Webb, as Birch's pass was blocked by the stick of Webb, but she couldn't find the handle on it to get a shot in front of the net. McIntaffer gets it out of the zone, misses Stewart on the pass, and it will go down for an icing. And we get a whistle with 13:59 left to go. Early good looks for Watertown, even though both teams just one shot on goal in this first 3 minutes of the second period. Much better offensive zone time right now for the Lakers. Hassan Hunsley won the face-off up ahead for Brenna Ullman. Ullman lost the handle of the puck. Hunsley gets it out of the zone. Swipes out another time, and now Hunsley will carry it into the offensive end, but she is offside. Brenna Ullman's offside as she carries it across. And we get a whistle with 13:47 left here in the second period. Face-off will be just outside the Watertown blue line. Capitals are looking to sweep Watertown. Everybody plays each other 3 times. This is a near hook by Hunsley, but play will continue. And it will be back here on the near side where it's offside by Watertown. And the shot coming just after the whistle by McKenna Knopf right into the glove of Kylie Fromm, and another whistle with 13:37 remaining here in period number 2. Capitals have only lost so far to Sioux Falls and Brookings in their 3 losses. Twice to Brookings, once to Sioux Falls. We'll see the Flyers next Sunday at home at the Expo Center, as the Flyers will have one loss. Both teams between Brookings and Sioux Falls have split their 2 games. Up the boards on the far side, Micah Buffalo gets it out of the end of the ice. McKenna Knopf will pick it back up at her own blue line. Goes it off the glass, right on the mark to Lily Murray, who carries it in the offensive end. Pass goes across for Schleisner, but missed her stick. And it comes here for Callie Beam. Off the boards to the near side. And it will be behind the net, Sonia Junt. Takes a girl down up the near side at the blue line. It is going to be at the blue line. Diving play by Webb to hold it in the zone. Puck is still loose at the blue line, where it's going to be grabbed by Callie Beam. And then Beam will go down. There's going to be a penalty coming up against Watertown. And the Capitals will get their second power play. It is a trip against the Lakers. And so the Capitals will get their second Boys and Girls Club power play with 12:46 left to go here in the second period. Beam was the one that was tripped. The Lakers will send Lily Murray to the penalty box. And we'll see if the Caps can capitalize on this one and take a 2-goal lead. Face off at the far end of the ice. Aston Hunsley wins it. Reagan Emmy here to the nearest side for Birch. Walks in. That shot wide, but it was off the stick of Reppy. Bounced off the glass and back in front of the net. Clear to the near side, off the boards by Watertown, but not out of the zone. Ullman face off, dot shot on a wind-up slap shot. And it went wide of Reppy over the top of the crossbar. Into the corner here for Nemec. Back out for Emmy on the blue line on the right side. Comes near side. Birch walks in, looking for a redirect. That shot is a save made by Reppy. Ullman still in the corner, had her pocket picked off the glass and just missing off the glove of Birch. And it will come out of the zone, where Kylie Fromm will come out of her net. Leaves it back for Birch, who will protect the puck away from Graceland Webb and move it up ahead for Aston Hunsley, right back into the offensive zone. Hunsley walks in, that shot off the blocker and stays in play, just missing the netting behind the net. Is now Nemec, centers one for Hunsley. She goes down as Hendricks pushed her to the ice, and the Watertown Lakers will clear it again with 55 to go on the power play. Fromm will come out, settle it down in front of the goal line, extend it out. Birch will move it up the ice on the near side. Right on the tape of Aston Hunsley, again carrying it in. Pass will go across for Ullman. Can't get the backhand shot as Hendricks will cut her off. Moved up the boards for Emmy, who is able to hold it into the zone. Ullman will swipe and turn it back to the net. That was off the stick of Reppy, picked back up by Hendricks as the Capitals are making a change. Hendricks will buy some more time, gets it out of the zone. Now Beam will carry it in offside as the Capitals were trying to make that change at the very end of that first initial shift of the power play. And 2 girls were offside when Beam carried it across. So we get a whistle with 11:10 left to go here in the second period. 25 seconds to go on the power play, as the Capitals are right now 0 for 1, and this will be sent all the way down by Watertown, which will nearly take care of the power play. Sonia Junt blows a tire behind the net. Callie Beam will pick it up. Off of Learcamp, right to Stewart. Now the Capitals are in the offensive zone. 9 to go in the power play. Stewart, nice stick work by the Lakers. But Learcamp will grab it again. Centers one over for McIntyre. Penalty will come to an end. Down the ice it goes. They will wave off icing, as it was right at the same time that Murray came out of the penalty box. This will be off the mask of Fromm. Went to the near side. Centering pass is blocked by Beam. On the near side again, off the boards. Picked up by McIntyre. Sends it across for Stewart. That will just glide over the top of her stick, and we get a whistle with an icing with 10:24 left to go here in period number 2. One shot on goal on the power play for the Capitals. 11-6 in shots on goal in favor of Oahe. The face-off will come to the left of Fromm. Ava Lavenger will take the face-off. It'll be Graceland Webb. And the face-off will be won by the Capitals. Elliott Birch will skate behind her own net, around on the far side. And then her pass is blocked off of the skate and the stick of Webb. Webb had dropped her stick. Puck is still loose. Eventually comes back on the tape of Elliott Birch. And Birch into the offensive zone. On her off wing, left wing side. On her backhand. Skates behind the net, trying to leave it back into the corner. And then it'll come here to the near side. It will not go the distance for an icing, as Ainsley Reese will grab it for the Capitals. Reese will skate behind her own net. Moved up the boards, but that's turned over. Piper Kruger intercepted it, sent it around the boards so that it comes here to the near side. Boyer up ahead, held in by Watertown. Will be wrapped around the boards to the far side. Schleissner will get to it first. Trying to move it around to the near side. But it'll be bounced off of a couple of sticks and eventually grabbed by Lavenger. And Lavenger will try to turn to the neutral zone. Eventually find its way back towards Webb, but now here to the near side. Birch hard off the boards. It'll be tipped along by Watertown into the offensive zone. That shot was partially blocked. Birch knocked it down after Schleissner took that chance. And here on the near side, it is pushed back in by Watertown. Reese around the boards to the far side. Trying to quickly exit the zone was Buffalo. Her pass was blocked the first time. It'll come back to Buffalo in the neutral zone. A couple players have all tumbled down to the ice. Back here on the near side, Watertown will move into the offensive zone. Hendricks. And it is an offside call against the Watertown Lakers. And very close to not being offside, but the Capitals will catch a break with 8:49 left to go here in the second period. We skate 5-on-5 and a 1-0 lead for the Oahe Capitals here in the second period. Face off will come to the far side as Beam will pick it up. Move it over on the far end of the ice. This bouncing puck here for the Watertown Lakers. Settled down and a pass up ahead. 3-on-2 in the offensive zone. Allard moves to the near side. From the boards, trying to get a shot away. Unable to get that shot. And it comes back for Hunsley. Will fight off the stick lift of Nyla Vanelli. And now it's going to be carried in by Hunsley. Hunsley for Ullman. Back to Hunsley, trying to center one the back end. There's a shot. Rebound is still loose to the side of the net. Hunsley trying to fight for it. Couple players have all been down to the ice. Ullman took a big shove, and she is slow to get up with 8:09 left to go here in the second period. And Ullman will start to regain her composure to get off the ice. We look at the replay. Ullman, boy, that would just barely miss, and then she got rocked by Hendricks. Well, that got pushed by Hendricks, but I think the way her head went back, it ended up hitting the helmet of the other Watertown Laker player that was standing there. And so she kind of got the double whammy of it all, and will be able to skate off the ice. I hope that she's able to return quickly into this game. Talking with Coach Wadeen right now. 8:05 left to go here in the second period. Still 1-0 lead. Capitals in the offensive zone face-off. Centering pass for Stewart. Now comes back for Learcamp, who swiped that one just wide. Harper Hendricks behind the net. And we moved up ahead. Here for now for Beam. There's a loose stick on the ice. It's Piper Krugers. The stick keeps getting kicked away from her, trying to pick it back up. McIntaffer keeps it in the zone, but it will be out of by Watertown. Pass will come over and into the offensive end as Vanelli with a shot. That will go off of make that Lily Murray with the shot that will get off the top of the glass after it went off of a stick. Stewart 1-on-2, make it 2-on-2 with McIntaffer moving into the zone. Stewart's pass was blocked. Puck is stopped on the side of the face-off circle. Behind the net for Watertown, moves here to the near side. 7:10 left to go here in the second period. This will go all the way down, and it will become an icing against the Watertown Lakers. 7:06 remaining here in the second period. And we'll see here if Brenna Ullman will take that next shift whenever Nemec and Hunsley will come on the ice. Those three have, from maybe game number 2 or 3 on, have been the same three pairing in that line. Other than Hunsley missing a game, that they've really not been broken up at all. This will be iced again by Watertown, and we'll get a whistle with 6:53 left to go here in the second period. Offensive zone face-off to the right of Kara Reppy, who has made just 3 saves in this second period, but she has the most saves in this second period, with Kylie Fromm only making 1 save so far. 3-1 in shots on goal in the second period. Had a lot of action, but not shots on goal. Reagan Emmy to the corner here for the Capitals. 6:40 remaining here in the second period. Into the corner, Watertown will gain control of the puck, move it into the neutral zone. Buffalo on her back skating, back check, was able to knock the puck away from the Watertown Lakers, where Strikers will recover at her own blue line. And then it will be moved by Graceland Webb up ahead for Allard. Lavenger can't get it deep. That pass will come across. Emmy will intercept it. She'll carry it in the offensive zone. Emmy gets to the outside of the face-off circle on the far side. Kicked along by Hunsley. Now Hunsley will stop, turn on her forehand, leaves it back over for Birch. Straight away shot, goes wide of the net. Rebound chance for Nemec, and then it will be covered up by Reppy, and we will get a whistle. So it will be Kirsten Miller that will be on the ice with Hunsley and Nemec. Here's that shot attempt. It went wide, and Nemec with that backhand. Good job by Reppy to get to the goalpost, hug it tight, not allow Nemec to squeak one in. This will be down the ice. This will be iced against the Watertown Lakers. And another whistle with 5:53 left to go here in the second period. It is another offensive zone face-off for the Hawaii Capitals, leading 1-0. By the way, for those Capital fans, we'll be back here at the end of February, the last Saturday of the regular season. The Capitals and Watertown Lakers will play here in Watertown, as Callie Beam can't get the puck out of the zone, but will gain a little bit of extra space as it comes near the near side. Kirsten Miller in the backhand. Can't get out of the end of the ice, but come back for Beam. Who will try the other side. Her pass was blocked. Schleister had blocked it. Now Beam will try again the next side, which is the near side again. Miller's pass bounces its way outside the zone. Schleister will pass it back to the Watertown blue line. 5:15 remaining here in the second period. This will be Nemec that will intercept the puck. Capitals will get tagged back up. Nemec will swing in. She'll cut free. Far side, centering one, and that one pushed wide by Miller. Hunsley walks in. That shot whistles wide. Make that Learcamp that shot that one wide. And it bounced on the stick of Beam. Make that Birch and out of the zone. And it bounced on her stick again, and she'll have to go farther back to retrieve the puck. Up to the near side, open end of the ice, misses everybody all the way down, but it won't go far enough for an icing. Stewart helping make that happen. This is now picked up by Learcamp behind the net, looking to try and center one. It is now the Watertown Lakers that will grab it. Lakers back for Hendricks behind the net with 4:25 to go in the second period. You're listening to KCCR FM Blunt, a Riverfront broadcasting station. Back into the offensive zone. There's a shot on and a save made by Fromm. Just her second save of the second period. She's 7 for 7 right now, but only 2 shots on goal in the second period for Watertown. And she's able to make the save with 4:17 to go here in this second period. Micah Buffalo, Ava Lavenger, and Kirsten Miller on the ice, along with Elliot Birch and Reagan Emmy, as Buffalo win the face-off. It'll come here to the near side. Birch up ahead from Lavenger. First opportunity was blocked. Second opportunity was blocked out of the zone. It'll come here to the corner and around behind the net. This is tipped out of the zone. It was off of Watertown, so no icing. But either way, McKenna Knopf was the first one to it. Up ahead for Allard. Moved it along. This will be out of the zone. Reagan Emmy will move it across. And it's now Birch moving it up. And for McKenna Knopf again for Watertown, with 3:35 to go here in the second period. The Lakers into the neutral zone. Lily Murray carried in the offensive end. Murray will cut free. Murray with a shot. She scores. Lily Murray ties the game with 3:26 to go here in the first period. She got free, moved in, and got a shot, and beating it from glove side, just above the glove side of Fromm, to make it a 1-1 game. With 3:26 to go here in the second period, we're back to square one, all tied up. As this will be a face-off that is won by the Watertown Lakers. Right back into the offensive zone. Webb's shot was off of a stick by Beam, and then ends up into the glove of Fromm, and we get a whistle. Unassisted goal for Lily Murray to tie the game at 1 with just 3:16 to go here in the second period. Face off to the right of Fromm. It is won by Hunsley. Now Beam will come here to the near side. Brenna Ullman is back out of the ice. Nemec's trying to hit her up the middle of the ice. Pass will come for Ullman. So good to see that she is back out of the ice. Just missed one shift. Now the side of the net. Ullman trying to stuff it in. Another time that Ullman gets carried up, and then she gets shoved, and that will be a penalty coming up against Watertown. So the Lakers will get called for a penalty that will put the Capitals back on the power play with 2:56 to go here in the second period. And Ullman, who was involved, it's not really a scuffle the first time. It ends up being a rough that is going to be called. And Murray, who just scored the goal, will pick up her second penalty of the afternoon. So that's something to keep an eye on moving into the third period. With that two-hand shove to Ullman right in front of the referee, not going to go unnoticed. Turnover, Learkamp scores! A power play goal for Mallory Learkamp to make it a 2-1 lead, her 5th of the season. Right off the face-off, Learkamp was standing in front of the net. Puck will find her between the circles, and then will beat Reppy glove side to make it a 2-1 lead with 2:50 to go. Just 6 seconds into the power play. The Capitals will take the 2-1 lead. It's a big goal to answer and to get a power play goal, as the Capitals are now 1 for 3 on the power play. Aubrey Stewart will get the, Aubrey Stewart and McIntyre will get the assists. As this is back into the offensive zone, Stewart trying to move in, one hand on the stick, centers one over. McIntyre is right there, and it will be wide of the net, trying to bank it off of Reppy, who's getting back into position. Now McIntyre back out of the blue line. It is Birch, walks the line. Her shot is blocked by the shin pads of Schleisner, who move it up the ice, but that's also again turned over. Now Birch carries it right back in. Birch on the back end, lost the handle of the puck. It is Learkamp, though, moving around into the corner, up to the boards on the near side. Birch is trying to hold it in another time. Like that, it was McIntyre that was trying to hold it in the zone. And it's now Birch. It'll come for McIntyre off of Learkamp, so it didn't get into the offensive end. Brought in by Schleisner. Watertown will get it right back out. Up ahead for Nyla Vanelli. And then backhand dumps it in for Elliot Birch. And we'll move it up the middle of the ice. The Capitals in the midst of a change. Both teams are in the midst of a change. This will be moved around, and they'll come to the far end of the ice. Elliott Birch again, off the glass. Around it comes to the near side. Picked up by Brenna Ullman. And she'll try and move it off the boards, but that's intercepted by Murray. As she goes down the ice, trying to get a pass attempt. They'll come back to the corner. Birch will get to it first and send it around the boards. Into the corner it is. Assen Hunsley out to the blue line. Ullman will chip it out with 1:05 to go here in the second period. Off the boards. Delayed offside. The Capitals will have to tag back up. Watertown can take their time gathering things up, but they can't get out of the zone. It is Ullman that will send a shot to Reppy, who makes the save. Micah Buffalo will intercept or block a pass. Will pick up the puck from Streichertz and will send it back behind the net. Around it comes here on the near side. It is Beam tied up on the boards. Now Beam again behind the net on her backhand. Leaves it for Sonia Junt, who will move to the corner. Centers one over. Ullman with a shot. She scores! Brenna Ullman's second goal of the weekend. Makes it 3-1 with 29.1 to go. Sixth goal of the year for Brenna Ullman. And what a pass by Junt right to the tape of Ullman. Was able to go to the far side post. Glove side of Kara Reppy, and makes it a 3-1 lead. With only 29 seconds remaining here in this second period. Junt will pick up her second assist. We'll see if Beam will gather an assist as well with 20 seconds to go here in the second period. Behind the net, centered one out by Learkamp. Yeah, Beam and Junt will get the assists. So Beam's 6 assists of the season. Junt will pick up her second assist. 6 seconds to go here in the second period. To the blue line, Beam, one final opportunity, but can't get it to the net, and that will take us to the end of the second period and a 3-1 lead for the Oahe Capitals over the Watertown Lakers on the American Family Insurance Brady Shuffleby scoreboard. It took us nearly 14 minutes of game time to get that first goal of the second period, but we saw 3 goals entirely in that second period as the Capitals now lead at 3-1 at the end of 2 periods. We'll step aside. We'll come back with our second admission stats. You're listening to Hawaii Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock, and you're watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Pick 6 for $19.99 is the perfect meal for 2.
I can't believe we're on a date.
Oh, I'm just here for pick 6.
Imagine what our kids would look like.
I don't want to have kids with you.
6 kids.
6!
Pick 6!
Wait, could we eat here every meal?
Yes.
All right, I'm down. Pick 6 meal for 2 for $19.99.
For 45 years, the Watertown Area Community Foundation has been right here investing in the vitality of our community and helping us grow. With over $11 million granted locally and $35 million in assets, the foundation is dedicated to making a real difference in Watertown. From supporting education and health initiatives to enhancing parks and local arts, our mission is to enrich lives by looking forward and giving back. When you support the Watertown Area Community Foundation, you're building a stronger, brighter future for us all. Together, we're making Watertown better, one investment at a time.
The sky's the limit with SkyTab. Your all-in-one mission control center featuring state-of-the-art tools to manage your restaurant. Accept orders at the table or online. Everything is seamless. Online reservations? We got that too. Want to send orders directly to the kitchen? No problem. Ready to pay? You can do that right at the table. Need to build loyalty? We've got you covered. Now take it to the next level with email marketing. Analyze your performance with advanced reporting tools, all easily accessible with the InCharge mobile app. It's time to skyrocket your business with SkyTab.
Looking for a way to show your school spirit and support the Watertown School District? With the Aero Spirit card from American Bank and Trust, you can do both. Every time you use your Aero Spirit debit card, a portion of your purchase goes right back to the school, helping fund important programs and activities. It's a win for you and a big win for our students. Visit your local American Bank and Trust at 1715 First Avenue Northeast today to sign up and make a difference with every swipe. American Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
Do something to launch your future at Lake Area Tech. It's a living, working, thought-producing environment to help you level up in the workforce. Combined with hands-on training and real-world experience, you'll be ready to find a high-paying career you'll love right out of school, the way 99% of our graduates do. It's the best return on your college investment, the quickest path to your future success. Lake Area Tech, the start of something new.
As we welcome you back here on Capital City Rock Sports and on YouTube at Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports, as the Capitals will lead at 3-1 on the American Family Insurance Brittany Shufflebine scoreboard at the end of 2 periods, with 3 goals in that second period, as the Capitals will pick up those goals from Mallory Learcamp and Brenna Ullman, but it was Lily Murray that tied the game up 1-1. As we look at the second period highlights, Kylie Fromm in that second period only saw 3 shots on goal, but made 2 saves of the 3 shots. The Capitals got 8 shots on goal, as both goalies flashing the leather early on in the second period. It took until 3:24 to go in that second period before that first goal went in, and there Brenna Ullman had that big opportunity. She ended up getting kind of sandwiched between 2 Watertown players that caused her to miss a shift, but she was back in action after missing that one shift, as Nemec had another golden opportunity, but Reppy was tracking the puck really well, as so was Fromm. Again, she didn't see a lot of shots on goal and hasn't in this game, only 8 shots on goal. So she's made 7 saves on 8 shots. That's difficult for a goalie to try and handle, as here's the goal from Lily Murray, as she got free underneath the face-off dot and was able to beat Fromm glove side to make it a 1-1 game. But the penalty that came up, as Brenna Ullman ended up getting shoved at the end of this play by Lily Murray, that forced the rough, and then the ensuing face-off, the bouncing puck, Learcamp in the right spot, and was able to beat Reppy glove side just below the glove and above the left pad to make it a 2-1 game. Then a great pass from Sonia Junt to Brenna Ullman, and she was able to beat Reppy on the far side post to make it a 3-1 lead, and that's where we stand through 2 periods, as the Capitals outshot Watertown 8-3 in that in that second period, and now lead at 3-1. The American Family Insurance Brittany Shufflebine scoreboard. We'll take another break. We'll come back with more of the second intermission report coming up after this. You're listening to Hawaii Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock, and you're watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
3 generations, Technicolor Screen Printing has been Watertown's go-to for custom apparel and design. We combine decades of experience with the latest printing tech to capture every detail. From bold prints to detailed embroidery, Technicolor does it all. Whether it's your team, business, or special event, we bring your vision to life. Technicolor Screen Printing. Your colors, your story, your style.
Communities come together to serve a need, fix a problem, and build stronger. Custom Fabricators, a locally owned manufacturer, partnered with the Watertown Lakers to build custom lockers and provide custom storage solutions. From design and measurement to fabrication and installation, Custom Fabricators stepped up to reinforce the next generation of hockey. No fanfare, no spotlight, just a genuine, we've got your back. Custom Fabricators, because this is our community.
Give your home or business a facelift with Cashway Lumber. Our easy install, ready to paint LP Smart Side siding offers the beauty of traditional wood with more durability. Add texture and design to your home's exterior with Versetta stone. Beautify and protect your home with Landmark shingles, giving your home the ideal look with confidence.
You can count on Cashway for jobs done right. Cashway.
For when you are ready to get the job done, choose Cashway Lumber for a job done right.
Hockey fans, are you ready for power, speed, and precision on and off the ice? At Pelican Power Sports, we bring that same championship mentality to your ride. Whether it's snowmobiles, ATVs, motorcycles, jet skis, or UTVs, we service and repair them all to keep you in the action year-round. Pelican Power Sports, service and repair with a personal touch.
Come to Sharp Automotive Group, where we're here to help you find the best deal in town. We have the largest truck inventory in Northeast South Dakota and the best selection of cars and SUVs too. You'll get the best price the first time and the best selection, so stop in today at Sharp Automotive Group.
With 26 flavors, got a sauce for every squad. Don't drip on the drip. The greatest of all times. Buffalo Wild Wings.
'Tis the season to put on your best vest and paint the town blaze orange. To answer the chorus of the most pheasants in the nation. Here, opening day is a holiday. The beginning of a ritual. The continuation of a tradition. Follow the call of the field to Watertown. There's so much South Dakota, so little time.
Do your best on DIY projects for your business or home with Cashway Lumber. Transform your kitchen with custom cabinetry designed uniquely for your home. Explore what Bear-built woodworks can do to add character to your space. Add warmth and durability with the new floor covering. We can even install it for you. Or bring color to your space with Benjamin Moore paint.
You can count on Cashway for jobs done right. Cashway Lumber.
For when you are ready to get the job done, choose Cashway Lumber for a job done right.
Come to Sharp Automotive Group, where we're here to help you find the best deal in town. We have the largest truck inventory in Northeast South Dakota and the best selection of cars and SUVs too. You'll get the best price the first time and the best selection, so stop in today at Sharp Automotive Group.
Pick 6 for $19.99 is the perfect meal for two.
I can't believe we're on a date.
Oh, I'm just here for pick 6.
Imagine what our kids would look like.
I don't want to have kids with you.
6 kids.
6!
Pick 6!
Wait, could we eat here every meal?
Yes.
All right, I'm down. Pick 6 meal for two for $19.99.
For 45 years, the Watertown Area Community Foundation has been right here investing in the vitality of our community and helping us grow. With over $11 million granted locally and $35 million in assets, the foundation is dedicated to making a real difference in Watertown. From supporting education and health initiatives to enhancing parks and local arts, our mission is to enrich lives by looking forward and giving back. When you support the Watertown Area Community Foundation, you're building a stronger, brighter future for us all. Together, we're making Watertown better, one investment at a time.
The sky's the limit with SkyTab. Your all-in-one mission control center featuring state-of-the-art tools to manage your restaurant. Accept orders at the table or online. Everything is seamless. Online reservations? We got that too. Want to send orders directly to the kitchen? No problem. Ready to pay? You can do that right at the table. Need to build loyalty? We've got you covered. Now take it to the next level with email marketing. Analyze your performance with advanced reporting tools, all easily accessible with the InCharge mobile app. It's time to skyrocket your business with SkyTab.
Looking for a way to show your school spirit and support the Watertown School District? With the Aero Spirit card from American Bank and Trust, you can do both. Every time you use your Aero Spirit debit card, a portion of your purchase goes right back to the school, helping fund important programs and activities. It's a win for you and a big win for our students. Visit your local American Bank and Trust at 1715 First Avenue Northeast today to sign up and make a difference with every swipe. American Bank and Trust.
And as we welcome you back, we are getting set for the third period between the Oahe Capitals and the Watertown Lakers here at the Prairie Lakes Ice Arena, as it is an opportunity for the Capitals to get their 9th win of the season. They're looking to go to 9-3 on the year. The Watertown Lakers sitting at 5-7, looking to move to 6-7 on the season if they can make a 2-goal comeback here in the third period. John Wickler with you on this Saturday afternoon. And again, for those that are watching because of the Oahe Capitals and want to catch the boys game later on tonight, we'll be down in Brookings with a 6 o'clock puck drop on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. If you're here in Watertown cheering on the Lakers, Watertown Shamrocks are playing later on tonight, part of Hockey Day in South Dakota. They'll be here at the Prairie Lakes Ice Arena. You can check them out here or watch the video stream, and I appreciate the work of everybody here for the Watertown Lakers that are helping out with the video and allowing me to step in. Jim Lloyd usually does the games for you and able to step in place of him and being able to also help get the broadcast going on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. So we appreciate the work of the Lakers here helping us out. And unfortunately, we'll be back at the end of February, but we won't be here for a state tournament. I was hoping to maybe see the girls or the boys state tournament again be played here in Watertown, but it's the last 2 seasons, the one being the girls' state tournament and then the boys' state tournament this past year. Was fantastic to have these state tournaments here, and looking forward to the next time that we will be back here at the Prairie Lakes Ice Arena for another state tournament. Both teams are on the ice. We are ready to go for the third period as the Oahe Capitals have a 3-1 lead on the American Family Insurance Brittany Shufflebine scoreboard, as it will be 5-on-5 to start this third period. And the Caps will be looking to hold on to pick up their 9th win of the season. And Watertown will need to come back and have a 2-goal comeback to try and get their 6th win of the season and not be shut out against the Oahe Capitals in any of the 3 games that were played. They would go winless against the Capitals. As we're underway here in the third period, shouldered down one of the Watertown Lakers, comes back to Brenna Ullman. That shot rebound, and both Hunsley and Nemec fanned on it. And it'll be moved along here for Watertown as Piper Kruger will get out of her own end of the ice. And out back into the offensive zone. Swipe to the near far side boards. Lily Murray moving it up ahead. And Murray from the blue line. This will go down. This will be an icing against Watertown. And we get a quick whistle with 16:20 to go here in the third period. 40 seconds in. In Capitals out shooting Watertown 17-8. With a 3-1 lead for Oahe. After Lily Murray tied the game up, the Capitals scored the last 2 goals. This will be a penalty coming up against Micah Buffalo. On the face-off win by Watertown, Graceland Webb will send it to try and send it in deep. And we will get the whistle. And Buffalo will get called for a rough. That will give Watertown their second power play, where they're 0 for 1 so far. And not even a minute in, it is a big opportunity for Watertown to get within 1 goal, as they will have the power play down by 2. Face off to the left of Kylie Fromm. Face off is won by Watertown. Out to Harper and make that Emma Schleisner. Now for Harper Hendricks. She'll skate away from one defender, and then that shot was blocked. Never got to the net, moved up ahead to Aubrey Stewart, and then she will send it down the ice, where Harper Hendricks will pick it up here for Watertown. They'll come here to the near side, moved up the boards, and back into the offensive zone. Racing for the puck, Piper Kruger. That one got pushed away from her. Out to the blue line, that's off of Harper Hendricks. Back in the neutral zone here for the Watertown Lakers. Hendricks moves it into the neutral zone again. Schleissner on the offensive zone. Played off the boards, leaving it for Hendricks. Her shot from the blue line, wide of Fromm, who couldn't scoop it up. Now it's moved along on the boards. That was Stolp that will move it along the boards. Bouncing puck out to the slot, and then it's cleared away by the Capitals. Schleissner was there, but couldn't settle down the bouncing puck. Hendricks will grab it behind the net as Reppy will tee it up for her. That pass is off of a stick, and now it's going to be Nemec, and a great job by Hendricks to get over to keep the pass attempt away. Lavenger overskated the puck, had an opportunity to maybe throw it back to Nemec, who was standing in front of the net. Nemec will pick it back up on the near side boards. Comes back to Birch, and the Capitals are thinking shorthanded right now. Here's a bouncing puck, and Kira Reppy had to be really settled in because that puck took two different hops, and she was able to maybe catch it in the blocker, but also just hold on to it to get the whistle with 14:41 to go here in the third. Still 31 seconds left to go in the power play for Watertown. Buffalo in the box for a rough. Lavenger tying up Webb in the corner here on the near side, right below us. And it'll come up the boards on the near side and out of the zone. That pass coming across, Audrey Eide will send it across over. Then two players will lose an edge and both go hard into the boards right at the Capitals bench. Emmy maybe took the worst of it. Capitals are trying to make a change. This will be turned over. Birch on a backhand, and that's swiped down by Kira Reppy. She'll get the save and a whistle with 14:07 to go. Buffalo's out of the penalty box, so it is back to 5-on-5. And no shots on goal on that power play for the Watertown Lakers. Face off to the right of Reppy. McIntaffer is won by Sloan Allard. McKenna Knopf and Allard, along with Learcamp and McIntaffer, fighting for the puck, and Watertown will come away with it. Allard will move it up on the near side. Stepping up was Beam to intercept that pass attempt, then couldn't find the handle of it, couldn't get it to Learcamp, and now it's going to be moved along for McKenna Knopf, who will send it in deep. That one maybe hit the stanchion or maybe a piece of glass that slowed it down. Look, it had gone into the Capitals bench, but play will continue. In the neutral zone, Graceland Webb trying to turn with it. It's now Strikers that will try and get it deep into the offensive end of the dump in. Then a pass across from the blue line. Cross ice pass. There's a loose stick on the ice. Inside the face-off circle on the far end. That pass will miss everybody. Will it be enough? It would be an icing, but it's not going to travel far enough down. Reppy had to play it. It was going to be on net. And so Watertown will move it up. Lily Murray's pocket was picked. It's in the offensive zone right now for the Capitals. That pass off of Buffalo, trying to pick it back up. Gets to the corner. Buffalo will go down to the ice. Puck will come out of the zone. Here on the near side, Ainsley Reese trying to step in front of it. Unable to, and is sent all the way down by Watertown. Elliot Birch will pick it up with 12:40 to go in the third period. 3-1 lead for the Capitals. This will be moved in by Schleissner. On her forehand, she is hooked. Capitals will go back on the penalty kill. That shot and a save made. Rebound is still controlled by Watertown. That is touched along by Kenley Boyer, and we do get the whistle. So a hook is going to be called, and Watertown will get their third power play, where they're 0 for 2 right now. And it will be Ava Lavenger that will go for the hook. With 12:25 left to go here in the third period. Face-off will be to the right of Fromm. To the left of Fromm. Capitals were 0 for 2 before they scored their power play goal in their third opportunity. Here's the third chance for Watertown. That shot is blocked. Comes out of the zone. Schleissner will have to win the race to it in front of Nemec. And the pass will come over for Harper Hendricks. Hendricks stick handles away from Nemec. Throws it up to the boards on the near side. Into the offensive zone with numbers for Watertown. But the pass goes behind Vanelli. and Schleissner trying to move it farther into the zone. She lost the handle of the puck, played off the glass, and it will go down. And Kira Reppy will have to come out to tee it up. Hendricks will send it here near side. Stolp. That pass moves up ahead, back into the offensive zone. Lost the handle of the puck. Now it's going to be Allard back for Hendricks. That shot was blocked, and it will be sent back down by the Capitals again. Kira Reppy will pick it up and send it up ahead for Hendricks. Watertown in making a quick change. Stewart able to get a hold of the puck. Kill off a little bit more time, trying to lift the stick of Graceland Webb. Stewart will get the pass back, and Elliot Birch will wait and then send it down the ice, all the way down the ice. And the first one to it will be Learkamp. And then she is tripped up, and that will result in a penalty. She went hard into the boards on the trip. And it will end up being 4-on-4. Lily Murray will pick up the penalty, and that will be her third. And she'll be out of the hockey game. 11:09 left to go. Reppy is fixing one of her right pad. So Murray, on her third penalty, will be sent to the locker room. So instead of the penalty box, she'll go back to the locker room. And the goal scorer for the Lakers will not be able to play the last minute, 11 and 9 seconds of the third period. Officially makes the Watertown Lakers go 0 for 3 on the power play. 45 seconds of 4-on-4, and then it'll be a minute and 15 seconds of a power play. For the Hawaii Capitals would be their fourth power play opportunity of the hockey game. Graceland Webb will send it around here for Harper Hendricks. Capitals will get to it. Sonia Judd had it for a moment, but it's now picked back up and moved along by Piper Kruger. Kruger will move it along as Keegan Stolp is the one that is serving the penalty for Lily Murray. Harper Hendricks will skate into the neutral zone away from Stewart. She'll go down to the ice. It's picked back up by Beam, but her puck is picked back for Hendricks, who will protect the puck, and then her pass up ahead for Kruger, just a bit too far ahead of Piper Kruger. And the penalty will end to Ava Lavenger, and now the Capitals are on the power play. Here is Sonia Junt, trying to stick handle into the right between a couple of players. Puck is still picked back up. Here is now Lavenger, trying to turn with it, nearly had an opportunity to put it on net. And it'll be cleared away by the Lakers all the way down with 55 seconds to go on the power play. 1 for 3 on the Boys and Girls Club power play for the Hawaii Capitals on their fourth attempt. Dakota McIntyre picking up speed, pushes into the offensive zone, trying to move it along, make that Elliot Birch that was moving it along. And this will be still on the near side. Back to Birch. Her shot got all the way through. It's tipped by Buffalo. And then a save by Reppy. And we get a whistle with 9:44 to go here in the third period. Capitals have made it a point to stand in front of the net and try and get redirects, or at least make it hard for Reppy to see. Here's the replay. And Buffalo standing in front, and she got a piece of it. And Reppy was able to get that save and get the whistle. Face-off that is controlled here. The Capitals with 3 different players battling for the puck. It'll come free. That shot again tipped wide by Buffalo that time. This will be sent down by Watertown. Birch will cut it off at the red line in the neutral zone. Right back into the offensive end. Here is Lavenger. Her shot was blocked. Puck is still loose to the side of the net. Harper Hendricks will send it out of the zone. And Callie Beam will kick it and control it and move it into the offensive zone. Beam here on the near side. Got to the corner. She'll go down to the ice. That will take care of the penalty against Watertown. And it will not be ice as the penalty was just ending. Keegan Stolp had come out of the penalty box. Puck was behind her, so she couldn't get moving north and south with the puck on a potential breakaway. 8:45 to go here in the third period. Capitals still lead it by 2. Behind the net to the corner. Nearly came out in front. It's played back to the corner. It is now Nemec moving it up. Held in by the Capitals. Nemec, and it does be poked out by McKenna Knopf. This bouncing puck, trying to find it was Nemec. She runs into Kirsten Miller, her teammate. And then Ullman will shove down to Harper Hendricks. And we moved here to the near side. Make that it was number 9 Audrey Eide. Here on the near side again, battle for the puck. This will be pushed along all the way down the ice. This will result in an icing against Watertown. With exactly 8 minutes to go here in the third period. Got a post-game show coming up after we're done with this contest. Then we'll get on the road back down to Brookings. And we'll bring you boys hockey tonight at 6 o'clock on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. Watertown Shamrocks are playing here at home later on tonight. This will be from the near side. That shot was blocked. Nemec in the corner. Off the boards, back for Birch. Sends it back to Nemec. Trying to find the handle of the puck. Nemec, her pass off of the stick of Graceland Webb. Went through the slot on the far side of the boards and out of the zone by Watertown. Comes back to Birch again. Her pass will come over. And Aston Hunsley lost the handle of the puck. Birch off of Nemec. And now it's Emmy. She'll get tangled up, got tripped up as the puck went into the Hawaii Capitals bench. And she's a little slow to get up. We'll get back to her skates and on the bench. 7:26 to go here in the third period. And a 3-1 lead for the Hawaii Capitals over the Watertown Lakers. Learcamp and Ullman late in that second period broke a 1-1 tie to give the Caps that 2-goal lead. Watertown, Harper Hendricks in front of her own goal. Nearly lost the handle of the puck, was able to get it back, got it out of the zone. Schleissner, a little give and go back to Hendricks. Into the offensive zone, trying to send it to the net. Aubrey Stewart had dropped her stick. Might have tripped up Hendricks, but play will continue. 7 minutes remaining here in the third period. It is Alyssa Matthews that will send it around the boards. And a battle for the puck on the far side. 3 players are battling for it. 4th player will enter in. Dakota McIntyre was the one to get to it and send it to Kelly Beam. Stewart's lost the puck. That one hit the crossbar. It was off of Fromm's glove, I believe, and then hit the crossbar and stayed out. Either that or she let it go thinking it was going to go well over the net. Ended up still hitting that crossbar. Nearly made it a 3-2 game. Capitals are in the midst of a change. Had 4 of the 5 players off the ice. This will be played down to Ainsley Reese. And the Capitals will go D to D here for Elliott Birch. Up ahead for Ava Lavenger. And now it's moved along by Watertown. Reese here near side. Birch up ahead for Buffalo. Cross ice pass and the tip over for Kenley Boyer, who's racing after it. Buffalo can't keep it in the offensive end. Schleissner had dropped down to a knee. Graceland Webb with the shot attempt. That missed by a couple feet. Elliott Birch overskates the puck as she had her stick tangled up with Webb. And it'll come over to the far side. It is now here for Lavenger to pick it up. Lavenger's pass. That one's tipped along by Buffalo. Here for Buffalo again. A backhanded pass. Intercepted by Nyla Vanelli. Picked back up, and then this will be offside against Buffalo, or against the Capitals, as Boyer was offside. Buffalo picked it up and carried it in offside. 5.5 minutes remaining here in the third period. And the Capitals still leading 3-1. No goals in this second period. Only one shot, once again, only one shot on goal for Watertown in this period. And the Capitals also only have 3 shots on goal in this period. It is 20-9 in shots. Here on the near side, up the boards. And bouncing puck. It'll come free. Aston Hunsley will send it around the boards. Capitals are in the offensive zone. Make that Nemec will pick it up from the corner. There's a shot by Hunsley. There's a save made by Reppy. Back in a pass in front, and Nemec couldn't get a shot away. Puck is still loose to the high slot and out of the zone by Watertown. With under 5 to go here in the third. Nemec make that now Ullman and Beam, as Beam will grab it in the corner. Off the boards, back out. Hunsley will wait, fakes the pass attempt. Now with the shot, that is blocked. And unsuspecting strikers to get the block shot. Eide will softly lift it out of the zone. Junt pass will go across the ice. Callie Beam will send it back in deep, and Caps will make a change again. Somewhat some short shifts here in the last 5 minutes of the Capitals leading by 2. Watertown Lakers have the possession of the puck. Comes here for Schleisner, nearly intercepted by Birch. This will be moved along. Here's a breakaway moving in. There's a shot, they score. 3-2 with 4:09 remaining here in the third period. And a breakaway against Fromm to make it a 3-2 lead. It is going to be Sloan Allard. And a breakaway and then beats Fromm 5-hole. And Allard's 5th goal of the season makes it a 3-2 game with just over 4 minutes remaining here in the third period. Now things get a lot more interesting. Lakers are just one shot away from tying this game up. Only their second shot of the third period. McIntyre will go to the ice. It is Learcamp at the blue line to hold it into the zone. Stewart now will send it to the corner. 3:45 remaining here in the third period. Learcamp behind the net. McIntyre can't backhand it in front of the net. It is now Schleisner out of the zone for Allard. Here is now on the near side. Comes out middle of the ice. Grabbed by Reagan Emmy. Schleisner and Knopf will get the assist. And we get a whistle with 3:14 remaining here in the third period. 3-2 our score. The goal from Sloan Allard makes this a one-goal game late in this third period. Face-off will be to the right of Fromm. It will be won back by the Watertown Lakers. Here on the near side, Graceland Webb up ahead. Learcamp back in, gets it out of the zone. Down the ice, it will not go far enough for an icing. Grabbed here by Avery Anderson. Up ahead, Lakers still with the puck. Out of the zone, moving along for Graceland Webb with 2:45 to go here in the third period. Sonia Junt will move it along. We'll keep an eye on Kira Reppy, although with 2.5 minutes to go, not quite time to pull her yet. Try and make this a 6-on-5 attack to try and tie the game up for Watertown. This is turned over. Lavenger will cut free. Lavenger with a shot and a save made by Reppy to keep it a one-goal game. Lavenger nearly had her second goal of the season. Elliott Birch back in her own red line. Birch carries it, walks it right in. Save made by Reppy. Golden opportunity for Elliott Birch, and Watertown let her walk right down Main Street. This pass, bouncing puck, Schleisner on her stick. Schleisner with a shot, but that's kicked away by Fromm. Helped out by the diving play for the Capitals, and I believe Emily Nemec, who got back on the back check. 1:45 remaining here in the third period. This comes out of the zone. Hunsley, good play on the puck. Backhanded it farther down the ice. Hendricks will come here to the near side. Moved up into the neutral zone. And it's now moved along into the corner in the offensive end for Watertown. 90 seconds left to go here in the third period. Here's a shot from the blue line. That one will be off the blocker of Kylie Fromm. 1:20 to go here in the third period. Again, keeping an eye on Kira Reppy. We'll tell you when she goes to the bench to make it 6-on-5. We've got a player maybe that lost a skate or maybe hurt for Watertown as they made the change. 1:02 to go here in the third period. Emily Nemec at the blue line into the offensive zone. Sends it on net, and we get a save and a whistle. Kira Reppy will cover it up to get the whistle with 54.9 to go here in the third period. That is a skate blade that had fallen off of one of the Watertown Lakers. And a timeout will be taken by Coach Finelli to set everything up here with 58 seconds to go here in the third period. This is an opportunity for Coach Finelli to not just draw up the play to try and, get ready to go to try and score, but you drop the play to make sure Reppy knows when to go to the bench and to give her an opportunity to get off for the extra attacker to make it 6-on-5. But with 58 seconds to go, the puck has to move up quickly for the Watertown Lakers and then give them their best opportunity, the most time to try and tie the game up and make this a 3-3 game and send it to overtime. But it's a very important face-off win for the Watertown Lakers, but more so for the Oahe Capitals. Coach Wadeen on the other side is maybe not so much talking about the offensive strategy, but knowing they got to be ready defensively, because if that puck is won by Watertown and they get up the ice, you have to be able to make those defensive plays to make sure that they do not score and send it to overtime. But a big opportunity here coming out of the timeout, and it will be the Watertown Lakers on their own defensive end of the ice to try and get the face-off win and to try and move it up the ice with, again, 54.9 to go. It fits at 58 seconds, but 54.9 remaining in this third period. And you got to think, once that puck goes up the ice, Carrie Reppy will be sprinting to the bench. The face-off is won by Watertown. 50 seconds left to go. Can Watertown move it up the ice? Turned over in front. Backhand shot by Ullman. Save made by Reppy. Another shot by Ullman off the side of the net. As the puck will come off the boards, this will go down the ice. Reppy's coming off for the extra attacker. It's not going to go for an icing, so the Watertown Lakers have 6 attackers now. 30 seconds to go here in the third period. Around here on the near side, Brenna Ullman. This will be turned over. The Capitals will send it down the ice. This will be an icing with 21.6 to go here in the third period. Coach Wadeen has his timeout. I don't believe he's going to take it right now unless he feels like he has to. But most of that timeout was probably talking about defensively what they wanted to do. So he'll keep that timeout in his back pocket with 21.6 to go. Face-off is won to the far side. Is picked up by McIntaffer. She'll send it out of the zone. Down to the empty net. It's going to go wide by a couple of feet. We get a whistle and an icing with 12.1 to go here in the third period. It is the line of McIntaffer, Learcamp, and Stewart. But you have Beam and Birch who pretty much take separate shifts defensively. They're both on the ice, knowing how important these last couple seconds are. McIntaffer will take the face off to the right of Fromm with 12.1 left. It is one to the side of the boards, moved up to the blue line, back down to the corner. McIntaffer will pick it back up. 4 seconds to go. Watertown trying to throw it to the front of the net. The Capitals are going to get off the puck, and they will win the hockey game 3-2 and survive the Watertown Lakers' final minute opportunity chances, and they will win it 3-2 and will sweep the Watertown Lakers here this year, winning all 3 games, 2 at home and 1 on the road. A 3-2 win for the Capitals over the Watertown Lakers here this afternoon. We'll come back with a post-game show. Wrap it up here from Watertown. You're listening to Hawaii Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock, and you're watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. And as we welcome you back here on Capital City Rock and on the Watertown Prairie Lakes Watertown Premier YouTube channel, as it is a final 3-2 on the American Family Insurance Brittany Shuffleby and scoreboard. The White Capitals are able to hold off and get the win over the Watertown Lakers as Kylie Fromm will pick up her 7th win in net. Only goal in that third period, Sloan Allard made it a 3-2 game. They did get the goalie pulled to make it a 6-on-5 attack as we look at some of the highlights in this third period. That backhanded shot by Elliot Birch and a good glove save by Kira Reppy, who kept the Watertown Lakers in the game. She was very sharp in that contest here this afternoon. Mallory Learcamp, who got tripped up in the penalty that was called against the Watertown Lakers. Caps had a couple chances of the power play. Micah Buffalo was tough in front of the net. She was able to tip a couple different shots on goal in that third period to really force Kira Reppy to make some good saves. But here's the goal from Sloan Allard that made it a 3-2 game at the time that put the Watertown Lakers right back into the hockey game. But there was hardly any shots in that third period after that for the Watertown Lakers. They didn't, with the goalie pulled, didn't get a shot away against Fromm. Ava Lavenger had a couple of good opportunities in the hockey game, but Fromm was able to make the saves when they mattered the most, and the Caps were able to get those goals scored. Elliot Birch, who walks right down Main Street, who was wide open at that opportunity to try and make that a 4-2 game. As Schleissner, that was probably their best chance at the end, but a great job by Emily Nemec, who was diving to force that shot to be not as a high quality from Emma Schleissner, who leads the team with those 8 goals. She did a really good job of forcing that shot to be made it much tougher to try and make that a 4-4 game or a 3-3 game at the time, as the Capitals will win it 3-2 here this afternoon. So coming up later on tonight, 5:40 with coverage. So we'll end up being about a little over more than 2.5 hours from now. We'll have coverage between the Capitals and the Brookings Rangers, as you are listening to KCCR FM Blunt, a Riverfront broadcasting station. But it will be the Capitals and the Brookings Rangers coming up from the Larson Ice Center, as we'll have it for you on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. So that wrap things up for us here from the Prairie Lakes Ice Arena. I want to thank our Watertown Laker crew, Austin and the crew here that were instrumental in also helping me get the YouTube channel back, and I appreciate the help that everybody had in getting that YouTube channel back after the Boys State Tournament, and we appreciate them letting us use the video, as you can see here on Capital City Rock, my ugly mug on YouTube on Capital City Rock Sports and Watertown Lakers Premier YouTube channel. 3-2 win for the White Capitals, thanks to Jen Brazilius back at the station. John McLear signing off. A 3-2 win for the Caps here this afternoon from Watertown, as we say so long from the Prairie Lakes Ice Arena.